Well, this just shows you how insane police are these days. To seize your property, take away your rights, and to even justify and just come up with the lamest bullcrap in the planet just to make an arrest. Well, right here, look at that. Idiot cops do everything and the power to make an arrest. Oh my. Well, let's check it out, shall we?
I apologize.
You almost ran me off the road.
I initiated my lights and sirens.
I didn't hear anything.
What, was your music on? Because I had the lights and sirens on, sir.
You apologize.
I apologize.
You're wrong.
He stopped abruptly.
Let it
Okay, I'm not wrong. The lights and sirens were activated.
You ran me
Okay,
off the road.
I did not do that, sir. The lights and sirens on my
you apologize.
marked patrol because he stopped abruptly, causing me to stop
And I almost
abruptly,
caused
causing you to stop abruptly.
Right.
And I apologize for that. However, the lights and sirens were on.
So aside from the gaslighting and condescending tone, this officer isn't actually apologizing for anything. Since she's
You know, and here's the funny thing. I think I remember the story as well too. But here's the problem as well. You got cops out there. I mean, they'll make up the stupidest reasons and excuses to justify their own actions and their own behavior as well. Oh yeah. And you got cops in they screw up. Guess what? They're gonna what are they gonna do? They're gonna place the blame on you, just like they did a story about last week about a woman who accidentally hit a police officer. This officer was going to run across the street, and what are the cops trying to do? They try to pin it on her, just like a 15-year-old boy. He gets 60 years. Oh yeah, and we're going to do a story about that on Dr. Shaw Ritchie on the bullpen. So that will be my next video. We also seen a video on Brian on Here's the Deal about a woman who had a fire in an apartment, and the cops say, well, we need to come down to the station and make a statement. Okay, no problem. Well, she was in the lobby 40 minutes. Then he tried, did she want to go home because they were doing nothing, just let her just sitting there. She said, well, I want to go to my mom's house. Then they tried to justify and they said need to seize her phone. And you can't seize inmates' property unless you have a warrant. No, they're trying to justify saying that they need to seize her phone, to seize her property, because they're trying to sit there and say, oh, it has evidence. Evidence of what? It doesn't matter. It's her phone.
she's still refusing to take any responsibility for putting both drivers in danger with her reckless approach.
And that's the problem with, cops these days as well, too. Cops won't take accountability. They won't take responsibility. I'm just like that cop who killed his 2 cheerleaders until his teenager. What about the cop in Virginia who killed a teenager while on pursuit? Or what about that Seattle cop that was on a call and killed a woman that was crossing Greenway Avenue and 83rd Street? Are all those cops taking accountability? Are they taking responsibility? The answer is no.
And once her backup arrives, things start to get out of hand.
You call backup for your safety, but
Well, you don't pull up behind an officer on a traffic stop.
you don't even know what's going on.
You're right, I don't.
So why are you saying that?
Because I'm here, and what you're doing right now is against the law. Okay, hold on. I'll explain it to you, okay? Doing what you're doing right now?
No, sir, she almost ran me off the road.
Okay. Again, you didn't yield to lights and siren. You came out...
She was next to me and stopped and almost ran me off the road. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
listen to me. You asked my reasonable articulable suspicion. It's not a
I'm
probable
not under
cause.
arrest. If you arrest me, you violate my rights.
I don't want to arrest you. We have to
You're
ID
going to
you.
violate my rights. That's what you're going to
Okay,
do?
we have to ID you.
Female officer's refusal to take responsibility for her actions has paved the way for the situation to be escalated to this point, which is now turning very dangerous for both drivers.
All I'm asking
I'm a
you,
private citizen.
just take your hands out of your pocket while we're talking,
Right.
okay? I called for backup, all right?
Yeah.
I initiated a traffic stop. I understand you and I and that gentleman, we all just saw what happened, okay? I'm calling for another person because I'm dealing with one person who I don't know who I'm dealing with. And you get out, listen, sir, let me speak. Let me explain to you. I call for another person because I have a man getting out of the car walking towards me. You know how society is. I know how society
Open the
is.
door.
Now listen.
Right.
Nah, bitch, you need to shut the fuck up. We're not gonna listen. I say, I don't have to. I say, you fucking dumb bitch. I don't have to listen and reason with you. I said, and you sit there and say, oh, we know how society. Yeah, we know how society is. We know how this day and age how cops are. They like to escalate things. They like to harass and bully shit like that. You didn't got cops that fear for their safety and think if you're the life. So they gotta go. They said they gotta call backup. I won't let that. She's talking about one dude, one person. Like, yeah, but is this guy coming out with a gun? Is he coming out with a knife? You know, he's not happy. He's upset because he had to slam the brakes, almost hit on person because this stupid cop won't take responsibility, and that's exactly what the gentleman is calling this cop out. You know, then he comes and well, no, well, you need to listen now. Shut the fuck up. I'm done listening to you. I am done. Shut the fuck up. Go do what you gotta do. And you gotta call backup? Whoa.
I'm asking you to identify yourself so I can let my dispatcher know who I'm out with. If you don't identify yourself, that is obstruction. You are the one that came out.
Obstruction is a secondary crime. What crime did I commit?
There's no crime, but I'm identifying you.
Obstructing is a crime.
Obstructing is a crime.
Identify yourself, Carl.
She almost ran me off the road.
And then I still have to identify you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, I'm going to call into your car. You can arrest me.
Okay, turn around.
Because I didn't do anything.
Okay, turn around.
Then the officers arrest the complaining driver for a refusal to identify himself despite him committing no crime. All he did was wait for the officer to conduct the first part of her traffic stop so he could have the opportunity to tell her how she just endangered him.
How did I interfere? She almost ran me off the road.
And you could have pulled off and waited and called.
I did wait when she said
I
wait.
mean, I'm cool with letting him go. I didn't understand.
He's in handcuffs.
And he's being a jerk.
He obstructed. He refused to identify himself. I'm not going to sit out here and argue with somebody for an hour. The legalities of it. You can come to court.
Okay.
So he gets a ticket for obstructing failure to identify himself.
The actions from the sergeant here, not great. Even after the female officer eventually admits fault after fully briefing him on the sitch, he still wants to force the driver to go through the legal system for such a clear violation of his rights.
The sergeant wants me to give you a ticket for obstruction, okay? I'm not going to do anything else. Listen, he's the boss. He is the boss.
I don't have to refuse if I didn't commit a crime.
This is Samuel Scott Jr., who is wrongfully detained and arrested after he himself called Miami PD.
Put your hands behind your back, huh? Put your hands behind your back.
432.
I'm being arrested. Detained right now. I'm going to explain to you in a minute.
4221. Right.
Just come in for a second. Where's your ID? Right there. You're going to take all your stuff? We can't take this? So this?
What about my kids? I mean, I literally, I went over there to see my kids and everything. My kids are,
Where are your kids?
I was with them.
Where are
They're over there at, what's the name? They're over at my cousin's house. So, huh?
When?
What? I've been over there since, what? I want to say it was 5:30, 6 o'clock. I actually walked back over here.
You have two IDs?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, one is an ID and one is a driver's license.
Okay.
Right. Are you going to take this to my kids or something, or am I going to...
Did you hear that dumb cop says you got two IDs? That's not good. Well, fuck, you know, in this day and age, yeah, you got your driver's license, and people usually have an ID when at the workplace or when you're going to college. Yeah, that's another form of an ID. A lot of like you know, when you have a library card or like a resident, like certain kind of business you have at Costco that you have it. That's an ID right there. Yeah, like me. Well, I don't have a driver's license. But yeah, I have a state ID, and I have an ID for my workplace, and I have an ID for my Costco card. So wouldn't say having two IDs is not a good thing.
Get the story together. I'll let you know what's up, okay?
Alright, but... okay.
You mind if I sit in your car?
I really don't know
Bigger space.
what I did.
I really don't care, but...
Okay.
Alright, listen. I'm gonna reach your rights real quick. Alright?
I'm telling you guys that I can confirm where I was, and I can even confirm my activities. I recently logged off of the VPN at my job.
Okay. At what time?
Roughly before I came over here, before I called you guys. But I'm telling you, you guys got the wrong guy.
Okay. The description of the guy that took off from your car is just like yours.
But that's half of Miami, bald-headed with a beard. Even if he had dreads, it's dreads with a beard. But then it's not fair. I mean, like I said, my kids, I called because my car got stolen.
So they place him in a SWAT car and question him.
My kids are over there. They don't even know what's
So
going
what time
on.
was your car stolen?
I told you, probably around about 5. I didn't pay attention to the time. I really just jumped out of the car to go see. That's it. If you want, like I said, we can go. Like, I had my kids and stuff like that, dropped them off, came over to say hi. And I went, I don't know what happened. I don't. I mean, like I said, I know the people that stay across there, over here, all over the place. I don't know what happened. My car just, somebody jumped in, drove off. And I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I mean, literally, I mean, why would I call the police? I mean, I called because my car is stolen. I mean, how many of my kids are going to get home? My pillow, my work ID, my work stuff, all of that stuff is in there. Why would
See? You heard him say, yeah, he's like, got my work ID? Exactly. And you trying to say having two IDs bad? No. In this day and age, people have IDs for different for scenarios. Like I said, I mean, I got my state ID. I have a work ID, so that when I go to work in a warehouse, that way I could help me identify myself like that. Say, hey, I'm working here like that. So I don't know where cops gonna say having two IDs is bad. No, it's not. I mean, there's like people who go to college. You have an ID.
That's why I'm like, why am I in handcuffs? If I'm calling them and I'm...
Alright, just give me a second. You never been arrested before?
No.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Never been arrested. Ex-military. Never been arrested.
What's the last four of your social?
He really asked, "Are you sure about that?" The hell?
What the hell? Yeah. He said, "Oh, you sure about that?" Why? I said, "Why?" I'd be like, first of all, why does it matter if I said, "Why does it matter if I'm arrested for?" Then that dumbass asked and say, "Oh, what's the last four of your social?" What the fuck you need my social security number for? Cops are fucking just. I mean, it's another case of fucking cops reaching. I mean, they're reaching for the fabric, shit like that. I'm gonna play a preview of this. I'll break this down on another video about that. This is a good one that Brian did, and here's the deal. It's called "Attacked by Cops in Police Station Lobby While Filing a Report." And check this out. Just a little sneak preview for now.
Welcome to the normal Illinois Police Department, where waiting
And the police department is called normal.
Lodge a complaint can be a little dangerous. But don't you worry, you won't be waiting long, because our officers will be right out to protect and serve the body.
Yeah, fuck this, serve the shit out of you. Oh, don't worry, our cops gonna be out there, make you wait in the lobby for 45 minutes and an hour. Then they're gonna come out and violate your rights by confiscating, seizing your personal property and your yeah. Yeah.
Alright, who are you on the phone with? So we're gonna have to seize your phone, so go ahead and hang up. Seize my phone for what? Go ahead and hang up. Why? Go ahead and hang up. Your phone's gonna be seized. You're gonna hang up the phone, and we're gonna seize your phone. So you can hand me the phone, or I can take the phone. So the question is, are you gonna provide an interview? No. No? Okay. Go ahead and hand me the phone.
I have to know if my phone is being seized.
Go ahead and hand me the phone. Do not kick. Okay, push your legs out. Stop. Relax. Relax.
Mom, I'm not letting go. I promise.
Relax.
Mom, I'm not letting go. I
Relax.
promise.
We just want your phone, that's it.
We just want your phone.
They're trying to give me no protection.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Here's a problem I have. Since when do cops need to seize your property? When do they need to seize someone's phone? That lady was not a suspect. She was a witness. She was a victim, not a suspect. And they said, we need to seize your phone. For what? And they said, well, it's got evidence of what? What has it got evidence on? She wasn't recording a fire. She hadn't got no evidence of a crime being committed. She was simply talking to her mother, and that woman was talking. She wanted her mother to go pick her up. We'll break that video down another time like that. But anyway, for now, I'm out of here. My top. Peace out.